The transgender bathroom battle finds itself in court once again. At least 13 states, led by Texas, asked a federal judge to halt the Obama administration's order to allow transgender students to use the restrooms of their choice in public schools. The states are arguing that the guidelines of the order are unconstitutional. Those guidelines state that discrimination against transgender individuals violates federal non-discrimination statutes. However, the judge did not issue a ruling. Now, here locally, the mother of a 5-year-old transgender child is hoping Pearland ISD will change its policy regarding transgender students. Pearland ISD policy states that transgender students must use restrooms for the gender indicated on their birth certificate, but the mother says doing so will only cause further issues for her daughter. So the transgender bathroom debate is our topic this half hour, and we want to hear from you on our Fox 26 Facebook page. You can also weigh in on Twitter. Use the hashtag Fox26forlife. Joining us live in the newsroom is our panel led by our senior legal analyst Chris Tritico, Democratic media consultant Mustafa Tamiz, and Republican strategist and public policy analyst Jackie Bally. Good morning again.
Good morning.
So, Chris, of course, we're starting with you. You're our legal analyst. How would you advise school districts to proceed this year?
You know, this is such a difficult topic, especially in the state of Texas, when you have the leadership of the state actively telling school districts, don't comply with this order that came down from the Obama administration. Now, the Obama administration, what they said was, these are our guidelines, but it was not a steadfast order from the Obama administration. In other words, they didn't say you had to do it, and they did not yet say you'll lose federal funds if you don't do it. And so I don't think a school district yet has to do it, and so they can say, they can follow the ruling from, not the ruling, but the guidance from the state of Texas that says you don't have to do this if you don't want to. It's a catch-22 for school districts in the state of Texas right now with the interplay between the Republicans and the Democrats in Washington. It's a difficult decision. Some school districts are saying we're going to do it. Some school districts like Pearland are saying we're not. And the people that are pitted in the middle, Jackie Bally, are a 5-year-old kid.
Yeah, so long are the days of when schools were supposed to be teaching reading, writing, and arithmetic. I mean, we're now looking at which bathroom a transgender should use. I personally think that 5 years old is a little bit too young for someone to make that important of a decision independently. As a mother raising 2 young men myself, I think there's a lot of maturity that happens throughout the year, so I think 5 is a little bit young for such a major transition. The superintendent of Pearland ISD has said that you are going to use the bathroom that you were assigned at birth, and I agree with that decision. It's not a Republican versus Democrat thing, it's more of a faith-based thing. At least that's how it played out in Houston when we argued the transgender bathrooms, and I think you're going to see that same trend happening. You're going to see the black people and conservatives fighting any kind of transgender issue that would move forward in our public school system.
But 5 years old is also too young to be pitted into this national debate, isn't it?
Yeah. Look, regardless of what you think about this issue and which side you're on, this is complicated, and people's lives are affected by it. And I hope that the school board, the superintendent, the parents, and others can figure this out and work with it thoughtfully, rather than just, you know, throw sound bites at each other or try to use this as some kind of a stage to get some national prominence. Because look, at the end of the day, we as a society are going to get more and more complicated issues like this. Our ability to be able to work through it together is what's going to define us, not what the actual outcome is.
Let me go to Sally. She's monitoring our social media.
This has been a hot topic on our Fox 26 Facebook page all this week. Let's take a look at some of the comments that we are seeing there. And that would not be it. Hold on just a second. That was a Donald Trump comment. All right, hold on. Stay with me, folks. I'm going to pull it up. Oh, and there's Michelle finding out that she was having a baby. All right, come back to me. This is not working out.
All right. On that tablet?
Basically, though, you know, a lot of people on social media are agreeing with Jackie, saying this is a huge life decision. How can people make this decision when you're 5 years old? And then there are other people on there who are gay and saying, I knew at 4 years old that I was gay, and you know, we need to stop traumatizing this student anymore.
Well, that's kind of where I was asking Mustafa, is that, you know, when politicians get involved, they're not really thinking about what's happening to this child.
No, when politicians get involved, they're thinking about the overall population. Unfortunately, this child is going through something very traumatic, but then you have an entire population of boys and girls who are going to go to the bathroom that they were assigned at birth, and they are also, you need to look at the overall health of that student population as well. You've seen many school-age children say that they will feel uncomfortable going to a bathroom, especially if they're a girl, going to a bathroom with someone who is not a girl.
What about that?
Complicated issue, right? I mean, it's like we have to find a way to work through it. Now it's sitting in the federal judge's hand, and so we'll see what the decision is. But I would hope that the principal, the superintendent, the parents can find a way to work through this rather than doing it so publicly.
There's been this discussion. Wow. There's been a discussion about giving we've got 30 seconds, but a discussion about segregating a single bathroom for transgender people. The transgender community says that's discrimination.
I think that's actually the trend that we're going to see happening. You're going to have a separate facility for these transgender students.
Is that discrimination against them?
I think it has to be worked through. We don't know yet. We don't understand all of the impact of this stuff yet.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. We'll be back in just a few minutes with another really good topic, but log on right now to Facebook because we're going to be behind the scenes with Facebook Live.
All right, we'll look forward to seeing you all there. Thanks so much. We're going to send it